Why did they have to use the anti-terrorism police? Is the bishop is she a terrorist, or is anybody around this place a terrorist? So those questions we are asking, and we will keep to ask them until somebody who claims to be a servant of God in the government stand out and speak on behalf of the church. Otherwise, those tears will never go unnoticed.
We had certain times that there was a time there was no rain in this country. They called us and we went and we prayed and God answered. They have brought for us through the altar, they brought Ben Hinn in this country so that he can come and heal the nation. The church had been divided for a long time, and we were told that we are going to pray. And I remember we knelt down with our president and the deputy on that altar so that the nation can be healed. But there's one thing I want to request them here on this altar of our mother, national mother, because I would like to say that Bishop Margaret Wanjiru is a father in this land. We never expected from this that we can be able to fight this kind of a shaming act of a woman of God be beaten. But I'd like to tell the government today, humbly, if you don't honor the church, if you don't honor the church, you don't honor the fathers of the church, that you are using these young men to come and humiliate women and men of God that has served in this nation, that has cried for this nation, God in heaven, that we have been praying for, that brought in this country, when we prayed in our stadium, he is going to act, and his actions will not be very, very good. So it is my request that the church in this country must be honored. I will repeat again, and I will even tell our fathers in the church, our fathers in the city, in this nation, that they should come out and condemn this act that has been done by these young men against a father of the church in this nation. There's something that is very painful and paining us each and every day when we pray for the healing of the nation, and within 1 week we find that this kind of thing is happening. It is my prayer that our president, who is hearing this, will speak something, either condemn it, because what the woman of God has spoken in pain of heart will come to pass. So it is good for somebody to raise up the president, the deputy, to say something about this act, because it will not be good, it cannot be good, and it is not good to humiliate the church that has brought this government into service. Because we woke up, we told our people that we have a government that we are going to put in place, and now the things that we are seeing, they are actually, what I would like to say, it is not bringing the vision we had, or what we had in our heart when we were voting this government. So,
and we condemn the handling. We may not know the issues of the land, but the handling of the woman of God. Who doesn't know Bishop Wanjiru in the nation of Kenya? Even the MD railways, the police officers, even the young people who are being employed today, they know Bishop. And if you can handle Bishop Wanjiru, a public figure, you can handle that. You can handle her that way. Then that one is telling the church, especially in Nairobi and the EAK, that there is no respect for the servants of God. And this one is telling us, the pastors out there who cannot speak, they are suffering a lot in the hands of police officers, in the hands of government officials. This nation is 87% Christian, and we don't imagine the nation 87% Christian handling their bishop and more their renowned bishops in such a way. There are ways we can handle issues, but that is not the way. These police officers and the MD and whoever was concerned, I believe they are working for the national government. So this one is telling us, the government that we say is a Christian government, our president is born again, is an evangelist, is a Pentecostal. What is happening is raising many questions to us. Do we have somebody in the government who is representing the church? And if we don't have, then we prepare to have one of us, maybe in the next generation, or we start planning our church, our members and our pastors. We look for our representative. If those people are there and claiming to be Pentecostal and people of God, they are not representing the church, then we need to know early and know what to do.
Why beat our bishop? Number 2, why confiscate our phone? Number 3, why beat our staff? Number 4, why did they take the camera? Number 5, why did they beat a former MP, a former assistant minister, and also a former member of parliament, Mathare, and also lock him up in the Subaru car for hours? Number 5, why take one of the leaders here in the church and lock him up in the car and try to make him do exercises and pull up stones? That kind of suffering for a servant of God will never go unnoticed before the eyes of the living God. As I ask these questions, the government of Kenya, you are squarely to blame, because if those people you say they are not supported, why are they still behind us with Subaru cars, and the soldiers are there